Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this reading is going to be for Aries risings for the month of November. If you feel called to check your sun, moon, or other placements in Aries, that's totally fine. But specifically the astrology will be for Aries rising, and then we'll get into the tarot reading. The deck I'm using is the Zerner Farber tarot deck. This is my favorite deck. It's so pretty. It's from Amazon, so I'll have it linked below as well. Okay, so for November, Aries, we have a new moon in Scorpio on November 13th. This is happening in your 8th house of like others, assets, taxes, debts, collaborations, grief, transformation, and then death and rebirth. For you guys, since you're an Aries rising, it's gonna your personal chart is going to be the collective's chart, because Aries is the first zodiac sign, and you being an Aries rising, it's in your first house, so the chart is consistent there. So this is the house of Scorpio, so this is like deep transformation. It also has to do with resources as well. So there's a new moon happening here. And there's a Mars Cazimi that happens 4 days later in Scorpio, and this is happening again in your 8th house. So there's definitely a ton of like new beginnings and a lot of energy here. So we'll kind of see if there's anything about that with the tarot. And then November 27th, there's a full moon in Gemini, and that's happening in your 3rd house of communication, writing, research, reading, siblings, and like close friends that feel like siblings. So the moon will basically be shining light on this area of your chart. It's probably something that you started 6 months ago with the new moon in Gemini, and this is an opportunity to either release physically or emotionally, or pivot or let go of. There's going to be something here that is going to be hard to ignore, so you can continue to like move forward and grow in this area of your chart. Okay, and then I'll have guides for all these moon cycles. I'll have them linked below. So there's like journal prompts, so you can really capitalize on the energy and get clear on how it's affecting you. Okay, so I feel like first of all, there's something that you're needing to release. It could be like a relationship, like it doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be a connection you have with someone, but it's like you go back and forth on whether to release this or not, but you're like holding on to it really tightly. I don't know if it provides you some sort of stability. With the 4 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles, it could provide some sort of stability, and that's why you're holding on to it. But whatever that is, you've put a lot of effort into this and almost like saw the situation through, and you kind of know that it's not going to bring you joy, or like it's not going to really align with what you eventually want. And so because of that, there's some sort of like feeling of isolation. There's some sort of lack of love offer or understanding on like a deeper level with someone. But I am getting there's huge growth here, and there's growth within the home as well. In December, you have a full moon in your 4th house of home, property, and family. So I don't know if it's like something that has to do with that, and it's going to build up to that full moon in December. Let me see what else. I feel like you figured out what this was with the new moon eclipse in Libra in your 7th house that happened October 14th. It's like something came into balance, but whatever the sacrifice was that you were needing to let go of, you're still kind of holding on to that in some way. And because of that, it's causing some sort of conflict, or maybe inner conflict. Yeah, it feels like you're being like restricted in some way because you haven't fully let go. But once you fully let go, whatever you are desiring, Whether that is, I have the Empress here, so this is like very like divine feminine energy, so it could be with someone else, or it could be you seeing your worth, however that's resonating for you. But there's so much like opportunities and abundance here, and I feel like there's a reason why that new moon eclipse with conjunction, since it's a south node eclipse, so it's all about releasing, and there's like a level of sacrifice you're needing to make. And it's like you were being asked to let go of that so you can come into something in more alignment. And with the Wheel of Fortune, there's like huge expansion and possibilities and opportunities with this. Yeah, with the Two of Hearts, it's definitely a relationship that's more in alignment with you. It feels like the last situation was very imbalanced and unfair, and so I think that's maybe what you're holding on to, is the inequality in that. But you have to trust that that eclipse and Libra season did bring balance into your life, and know that it's not going to bring complete balance. Like, there's a level of sacrifice here. Yeah, there's a need to not self-sabotage and to overcome this. Like, just letting go of any betrayal that you felt within this and just taking the high road, basically. Because there's new trying to come in for you. And it's like much better than your last situation. Yeah, there's stability. If it's a romantic relationship, this could mean marriage. It's overall something that's like way more balanced from the past. So trust in that. And there's a need to turn to like spiritual practices, whether that's like prayer, meditation, working with the moon cycles, whatever that is will kind of help you release any anxiety. And even maybe just knowing astrologically that that was in alignment with your journey, maybe that will bring you some sort of relief, and you're able to kind of let go of the past and move forward with stability. There's just something here about feeling really grounded and getting through a situation with determination, knowing you can't really go around it, you just have to kind of get through it. And I feel like there's like a level of sacrifice there. There's a need to close out this cycle because there's growth coming. There's, with the Ten of Hearts, it's like there's definitely something more in alignment that is coming towards you, and it's like what you actually desire. So keep that in mind and know that that situation that happened, I don't know, this reading is very like eclipse based, so maybe you guys are still needing to hear that so you can like fully let go and move on, because you probably felt the eclipse really intensely because you guys are Aries risings, and it was happening collectively and personally for you guys. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope that helped. Again, I'll have the guides linked below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next month.